Well, I'm very pleased with how the team came back to school. Everybody seemed to be really motivated, ready to play. They've been working really hard. We had a one-day event set up to play against Liberty, and that got canceled because of the weather and that they couldn't make it. But all in all, I think the boys have prepared pretty well. I think they're excited about the schedule. It's a good schedule that we're going to be playing. So, and I think they're all working very hard at what we see to be the areas of concern. So, all in all, I think they're really putting in some pretty good time. Some practice time challenges because of scheduling with their classes. Some kids can't even practice on a day. So, but we work around it. I think this is probably the earliest we've started in a while. We usually start like the last week of February or something like that. We couldn't get in a tournament here in town, and this is a tournament in Utah. It's a good opportunity for us to go out west and test against some people that we're pretty close to in rankings, and then there's a lot of teams that rank higher than we are. But the coach at Southern Utah, I met him when we played at Boise State 3 years ago, and he wanted to come here and play in our tournament, and he wanted us to come out there. So it'd be a good trip for the boys, I think. I actually saw the golf course when I went to the coaches convention. It's a really good golf course. It's up in the mountains in St. George, and I think the boys will be very happy with the condition of the golf course. The greens are spectacular. It's hard to say who's been playing well since we haven't had an event, but in practice, a number of the boys they've made some really good improvements, and it's nice to have Chris back after missing the University of North Alabama tournament. We got that stress fracture in his foot taken care of. Baylor's ready. Tate will not be playing the first event, but he'll be going to Houston, and he's got some academic challenges with classes and being able to practice. But I think Carson Toole's ready to go. Ben Resnick's been working very hard, and Michael Sumner put in a lot of good time. And then we pretty excited about adding on, having Ryan Peters join us at mid-semester is going to be good. He'll be going to Houston, and he's been working really hard because he's kind of been laid up from his game the first semester. He didn't really practice a lot when he was a student here at Stetson because he wasn't on the team, so he didn't have a place to practice. But he's getting in the swing of things very well, and then gets along great with the boys. And everybody's been working hard. John Hill, Jake Ludwig. Jake's a senior trying to make all of his good grades, and he's going to bypass some tournaments simply because he wants to concentrate on his grades, and he and I both agree with that. Yeah, we got a good. We'll get Weber States out there, and then you got we have, I think there's Santa Clara's playing, and some other tournaments that are ranked from the East. We got a couple other teams from the East Coast coming out that are playing, but the typical the Sky West conference that those guys are in, and those teams are really good. So we'll see what happens at 5,000 feet for guys that are used to playing at sea level. So I think it finally dawned on them that 4 years goes by really fast, and I think Baylor intends to turn professional at the end of the school year, and he's trying to juggle all of his classes and the workload, and trying to get some practice in and get ready for that. And Tate's doing well. It's just a sad event. He has just lost his grandma this past weekend, so he had to fly to the funeral and miss some practice time. But he was already knowing that he wasn't going to go to the first event. He's going to concentrate on getting ready for Houston. And Jake Ludwig has been such a great mentor to the rest of the kids, the freshmen, helping with their swing, helping with all the other things. So yeah, I think they all looked up and went, wow, we're seniors and we're down to 3 months.